Good morning. It's Vijay here. Today is 29 July 2025, a Tuesday. Bulls must be feeling terrible. Yesterday, everything and anything which could go wrong went wrong for the Bulls. So they're hoping that right from Monday they should just jump to Sunday. So this morning, I'm sure the Bulls would be saying, "I hate Mondays" after seeing yesterday, and then are they in a worse situation today because the data is not that great? So will they say, "I hate Tuesdays"? So let's look at what happened yesterday. Market fell for the third straight session to end at nearly a 2 month low. Fall in IT basically because of TCS and financial heavyweights, especially Bank Nifty, dragged the market. In Bank Nifty, it was Kotak Bank, which fell about 7%, a huge fall. Actually, results are not that bad. And so Sensex fell about 572 points. Nifty Bank slipped about 444 points. In the first hour, the bulls got some hopes because there was buying, but soon after the first hour got over. By the second hour, things were bad and then only got worse. There was some sort of short covering at the lower levels. The reasoning being that FIIs have more than 85% of their positions on the short side as far as Nifty futures is concerned. Generally, if it is more than 85%, the market bottoms out within a plus or minus 2 to 3% worst case. It doesn't. This happened in late February, for instance. Things were bad. Things were not moving up, but the market was refusing to go down any further after the third week of February. One can check on the charts. So subsequently, what happened? So today morning we are greeted with this gift nifty, which is lower, about 56 points. The US futures are flat, but the US markets closed at a record level, especially S&P and Nasdaq. Then Donald Trump, as usual, comes into the picture. He says baseline tariff will be 15 to 20% on US import from non-trade deal countries. So we can take it as 20% as the worst case scenario. If we get an interim trade deal, then we may get 15 or below. So we have to work on that premise that it cannot be more than 20. It's unlikely to be less than 15. So Whirlpool globally fell down 14% after hours because they gave poor results. But this is the global arm, global parent Whirlpool. Tesla shares were up 3% because of that Musk confirmed some deal with Samsung. But more important is what is happening today and tomorrow. US Fed is meeting, Trump is pressurizing, and the data shows that Fed can reduce interest rates, but maybe the egos will come into play, and therefore they may not reduce interest rates. That is tomorrow night, Wednesday night. For us, we will know. It's only Thursday morning we'll have something to play around. So US 10-year yield is slightly higher than President Trump on as far as the Russia deal is concerned. He says he'll give less time, but I have a strong suspicion that he will do what we call the taco trade, which means now he has extended it. And if Russia gets a bad deal, then India may be indirectly affected because he's threatening countries which are dealing with Russia. I doubt he'll do that because on China he has now gone back on that, and now he says we will look for another 90 days. So China and Russia are bugbears for Trump. I don't think he will just unilaterally decide something which will affect global trade. Brent is above 70 because of the EU trade deal and Trump's shorter deadline for Russia. Gold is falling. We have been not so bullish on gold for quite some time. So I think gold will struggle. So was volatile, but it should be okay. Markets are largely lower in early trade. Nikkei and Hang Seng are down 1%. So one is expecting that we will open lower. So FIs continued well. Yesterday they sold about 6,000 crores plus. DI has chipped in with more than 6,700 crores, but it could not save the day for the bulls. So bulls, the advanced decline, for instance, yesterday was 3:1, which is generally very bad. It happens in bear markets or bearish phases, and yesterday was a really nerve-wracking day. So IIP data came, which is not good. The growth is only 1.5% versus 4.9 last year. So that's another bad news which the bulls have to contend with. and electricity sector growth is minus 2.6, for instance, versus 8.6, and there's a degrowth there. Primary goods output growth is minus 3. I think the government has to really buck up, because last year was bad numbers and this is worse than last numbers. And what are the stocks to watch today? There is some, in all the gloom and doom, there is some, positivity. Torrent Pharma has come with good results. Then Adani Total Gas has come up with, volume of gas has increased. Arvind Fashions is strong quarter 1. Paradeep Phosphate has come with very good results. Tata Power and Adani Green, they have some, positive news. And ONGC is signed a pact agreement with offshore block in Saurashtra Basin. So you have Torrent Pharma, Adani Total Gas, Arvind Fashions, Paradeep Phosphate, Tata Power, Adani Green, and ONGC in the positive column. IndusInd Bank, not great results, and I think it will be under pressure for some time till they get a new MD, and management themselves. December quarter they'll do well, so there is some more distance for you IndusInd Bank to go. GAIL came in line. Nowadays it'll get hammered. TCS, there is some talk about government monitoring as to what happened in TCS. If they're monitoring, I hope it's on the good side. Mazgaon Dock came up with very poor results as margins decline. See, this is what happens. These shipbuilders or even HAL kind of companies, the long gestation period, so you'll get number of orders, but execution will be slow. So I think Mazgaon Dock will be under pressure. So today, what are the earnings to watch? In India, we have Asian Paints, L&T, and NTPC. I believe strongly that L&T will come up with good results. Normally, L&T comes after market, so we have to see. How L&T behaves today. We are planning to take a small amount of delivery in L&T if possible. Then we have other companies. Deepak Fertilizers is there. Varun Beverages is generally a very volatile stock. So that is coming in today. Piramal Enterprises, Dilip Buildcon. Dilip Buildcon should come with good results. Bank of India also expecting good results. Then you have Arvind, should be good results. Then we have Heidelberg Cement, again should come with good results. Strides Pharma, one wouldn't know. GMR Airports also, one wouldn't really know. They're small caps. So as I said, GIFT Nifty is lower. So it's a red start. So it's going to be very difficult for the bulls to start today. But, when there's always gloom and doom, there are some green shoots. So we continue to be bullish, but we'll be very cautious today. We will buy only on steep decline. And then even TCS, for that matter, has rebounded. HUL is there. So there are quite a Reliance, for instance. All of them are not that bad. HDFC Bank, ICICI Bank. There are pockets of hope. So as we are long-term bulls, we are hopeful, and for intraday also we will buy. But whatever you do, I hope it is successful. Thank you for joining me.